Trading is not just about charts, indicators, or finding the perfect entry. It is about mastering yourself. Many people come into the markets believing that success is hidden in a secret strategy, a hidden pattern, or some magic formula that only professionals know. But the truth is far more simple and at the same time more difficult to accept. Your results are a direct reflection of your mindset. The charts are neutral. The market is neutral. Price does not care who you are. What matters is how you respond. In the early years of my journey, I made every mistake you can imagine. I risked too much. I chased after moves that were already gone. I held on to losers, moving my stop further and further, hoping the market would turn in my favor. I took small profits too early because I was afraid of losing what little I had gained. And when I lost, I often jumped straight back in, trying to win it all back. I was not trading the market. I was trading my emotions. It took me years to realize that the real battle was never on the screen in front of me. It was inside my own head. Fear and greed were not just words in trading books. They were living forces that dictated my every decision. Fear kept me frozen when I should have acted, or pushed me out of trades too early. Greed pushed me into reckless risk, chasing every opportunity as if it were the last one I would ever see. The turning point came when I accepted that these emotions will always exist, but that I could learn to act despite them. I didn't need to kill my emotions. I needed to build a structure strong enough to hold them. That structure came from rules, routines, and the acceptance of probabilities. The moment I stopped expecting certainty, I began to think like a professional. Every trade became simply one of many. A single win or a single loss no longer defined me. Instead of asking, "Will this trade win?" I asked, "Does this trade fit my plan, and am I comfortable with the risk?" If the answer was yes, I took it and I let the probabilities play out. If it lost, I moved on. If it won, I moved on. The individual outcome was irrelevant. Think about a casino. A casino does not panic when a gambler wins a big jackpot. It does not celebrate when another player loses everything at the table. The casino understands that its edge only appears over thousands of games, not one or two. And that is exactly how a trader must think. You are not here to win every single trade. You are here to apply your edge again and again until the law of large numbers reveals your consistency. Once I began to think probabilities, my emotions lost their grip. Fear no longer had the same power because I knew a single loss meant nothing. Greed no longer pulled me into reckless moves because I knew one win did not matter either. What mattered was my ability to follow my process. And that is the truth most traders never accept. They chase perfection, they want certainty, they crave a way to avoid losses. But losses are not the enemy. They are the price of doing business. The enemy is your inability to handle them calmly. When you shift your focus from outcomes to process, everything changes. Suddenly, you are no longer chained to every tick of the chart. You don't feel the urge to stare at your screen all day. You don't panic when the trade moves against you. You don't feel euphoria when you catch a winner. Instead, you begin to feel steady, calm, detached. You enter when your rules are met. You exit when your plan tells you to exit, and then you walk away. That calmness, that discipline, is what creates consistency. And here is something very important. Consistency is not built on excitement. It is built on boredom. Real trading feels repetitive, almost dull, because you are doing the same thing every day, following the same process, managing the same risks. That is why so many traders fail. They want adrenaline, they want action, they want excitement. But excitement belongs in the casino for the gambler. Consistency belongs to the professional. The market will always tempt you. It will whisper, "Take one more trade, double your risk, skip your plan just this once." and your emotions will push you toward those choices. But if you can remind yourself that you are here for the long run, that you are here to build a career and not to chase a thrill, you will resist those temptations. You will learn to act like a professional, not a gambler. This is the foundation of trading psychology. The realization that the market is not against you. The understanding that fear and greed will always be present. And the acceptance that your job is not to predict, but to execute. The more you embrace this, the closer you come to the mindset of the professional trader.